Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines.
US President Donald Trump has praised Türkiye for its role in helping end the Iran war, calling it a great ally in the peace process. Speaking alongside President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan, Trump said Türkiye was instrumental in advancing diplomacy and backed efforts to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. The US president also said he would lift sanctions on Turkey and was considering the sale of F-35 fighter jets to Ankara, saying a decision on the aircraft sale would be made soon. Responding to reporters' queries, Trump said he might have skipped the NATO summit if it had not been hosted by Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan. He also criticized France, Germany, and Italy, accusing them of refusing to support the United States during its conflict with Iran, saying Washington has always stood by its allies. Talking about Greenland, Trump said the region should be under US control, not Denmark's. He also suggested that Washington could reconsider its military presence in Europe if allies failed to cooperate. Thousands of mourners gathered in Qom as the funeral procession of late Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei continued. Protesters carried banners threatening President Trump, while the caskets of Khamenei and 4 family members were driven through the city. Meanwhile, preparations are underway in Iraq's holy cities of Najaf and Karbala for the funeral procession of late Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Iraqi Prime Minister Ali al-Zaidi is expected to attend a reception ceremony at Najaf International Airport before the procession continues through Iraq and later returns to Iran for burial in Mashhad.
Iran has warned that final talks with the United States will not begin in an atmosphere of threats. The warning came after President Donald Trump said Washington would finish the job if a deal was not reached. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi issued the warning in a statement posted on X, responding to President Trump's latest remarks about Iran. He said Iran's response was in line with Article 13 of the US-Iran Memorandum of Understanding signed last month, adding that the United States must abide by the memorandum and respect its commitments. A Saudi-flagged crude oil tanker has been damaged near the Strait of Hormuz, close to the coast of Oman, after a Qatari liquefied natural gas tanker was struck in the same area. Maritime security sources said the cause of the blast was not known, and the crude tanker hit was believed to be the Wedian supertanker. According to ship tracking data on the marine traffic platform, the Wedian's last position was inside the Gulf on July 3rd.
2 bombs exploded near a hotel in Damascus, where French President Emmanuel Macron had stayed overnight, injuring 18 people and overshadowing the first visit to Syria by a European Union head of state since 2024. The blasts struck a busy area near the Four Seasons Hotel shortly after Macron's motorcade left for a meeting with Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara. French officials said the president was unharmed and continued his visit as planned. Syrian authorities said the explosives, planted in a parked car and a trash bin, detonated as security forces prepared to defuse them. No group immediately claimed responsibility, though authorities launched an investigation into the attack.
China's long-range ballistic missile test from a nuclear-powered submarine has triggered concern among regional allies and the United States. Chinese state broadcaster CCTV described the launch as a routine part of the country's annual military exercises and insisted it was not directed at any specific country or target. According to a US Department of Defense report, the JL-3 has the capability to strike the continental United States from Chinese coastal waters, highlighting its long-range strategic reach. Australia said it had been informed in advance of China's plans, but criticised the missile test as destabilising. Cristiano Ronaldo's World Cup journey has ended in heartbreak in Arlington, Texas, as Portugal were knocked out by Spain in the round of 16. The 41-year-old said he leaves the tournament with a clear conscience after giving everything for his country. After the final whistle, Ronaldo was visibly emotional as he wiped tears from his eyes and applauded the fans. He took one final look around the stadium before slowly walking toward the locker room with the captain's armband in his hand. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.